Hello everyone, I'm Dresden, and welcome back to another episode of Seasonal Sunday. Today it is just me. Unfortunately, Jonah was unable to do the seasonals this weekend. He didn't have time, so I'm going to go ahead and do them myself. If you missed it, we did a live stream on my second channel, or we did a live stream on Twitch. It got uploaded, the VOD got uploaded to my second channel. If you guys missed that, go ahead and check it out. We did the smaller challenges, everything except for the races. We're going to try to get all 4 of the races done, but I don't have tons of time today. Hopefully we can get them done. I guess we'll see how much time I do end up having. Today, we're going to start off the video in this. This is the Jaguar XJ 220. It is not the golf cart. If you've watched any of my videos of these in the past, also, I definitely was not drifting earlier. Never. Watched any of my videos in the past, usually I start them in drone mode. At least the first episode starts in drone mode. So, I thought that would be funny if I went to the golf cart. I don't know. But, we are going to be starting off with some racing today. Now there are, I'll just go to the festival playlist so you can see what we did here on the live stream. Got all this stuff done. We've got the 3 races here, and then if I do have time, the Hot Wheels one. I'm not as worried about the Hot Wheels one as I am these 3, but we'll see. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Toys Under the Tree. It is going to be S1900 track toys. Now I'm probably not going to end up customizing vehicles for this. I'm probably just going to drive what I have because I don't really have time to customize them. So we're just going to pick something, and I think it's going to be this. The BMW M4 GTS. I seem to have 2 of them. Sorry, 3 of them. They seem to all be stock as well. We'll drive there. Let's get a feel for the car. Rear-wheel drive. That's fine. Though usually I don't drive rear-wheel drive. Oh. Honey, I'm home. This doesn't feel that bad. I'm not sure speed-wise how it's going to go. Or rather, how it's going to go just racing against other cars. I'm not quite sure. But we're going to find out. Unfortunately, like I said, we don't have time to customize the vehicles because we're not with Jonah. If we were with Jonah, we would. Because the way that these work is it makes you do 3 races if you're by yourself, but only 2 if you're racing with someone else, as long as you win the 2. But for this, I have to do all 3 of the championships, which means I'm about to do 12 races, and I don't have much time. I don't even know if I have time to do the 9, let alone the 12. So, we're going to have to see just what we have time to do. But unfortunately, that means I do not have time to customize my cars. Alright, and we are here. Let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Oh, they're on the other side of the map. That's a... Oh, they're very stretched out around the map. So, these are all going to be street races. We're going to see how they go. I'm not looking forward to the street scenes. I did see some street scenes in there. But the rally one should be good. So we'll save those for last, because I tend to be the best at rally races. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, as you guys know, with the videos of me doing these by myself and with other people, with Jonah in particular, but anyone else I ever would end up doing these with as well, I do not make any edits during the race, or if I'm doing speed traps and stuff with Jonah or something like that, I make no edits during that, because I figure this is the part that you guys came to see. I'm sure a lot of you probably came to see me and Jonah goofing around in the beginnings, but unfortunately we don't get that in this episode. But the video is surrounded around the races, or the skills, PI stunts, or whatever we're doing. So I tend to keep all of those in the video. I tend to not cut much of that from them. I'm going to try to have some clean racing today. Not hitting the walls too much, not hitting these other people too much. We're going for clean, we're going for style. I want to win this race in style. Is that 1 lap? Oh, that's nice and short. Nice and short laps for this race. That's what I like. Okay. I need to stop going quiet. It's a lot easier to do this with Jonah, but since we don't have him... Ooh! Why'd you brake so hard for that turn, man? Well, there's my collision, my first collision of the race. Lap 2. It's much harder without Jonah because Jonah and I just kind of get in a groove and talk the whole time. When I'm by myself, it's hard to talk, and right now I've got a gnarly canker sore in my mouth. Right on my bottom lip. On the inside of it, and it's rubbing against my teeth every time I move my lips. So it's just kind of difficult to talk because it hurts. And I have numbing stuff for it, but the numbing stuff lasts all of like 10 minutes. I don't really... I'll put some on maybe for one of the next races, but I doubt that I'm really going to use it much here. I don't really need to. I'll be alright. We will survive. We're out pretty far in front. I did talk about this before in a video with Jonah, but also in the live stream that I did. Where I race these races with highly skilled driver tars. That is the lowest difficulty you can have them, that you'll still get the rewards. At least it was in Forza Horizon 4. I'm not quite sure if that's how it is in Horizon 5 or not. But the problem with that is it makes it really easy to beat them. Which is fine. Because if I bump it up 1, I struggled. I mean, I was doing a pretty tight-knit course with S2 cars. So of course I struggled. Sorry, I just wanted to get to the race because I don't feel like driving. Can I start it? It's got to show me all the XP that I got before I can start it. There you go. But if I turn the difficulty up, then it's just really difficult for me to beat them. And the problem is, if you lose these, you have to do them again. Which ain't a huge issue. Personally, I'm not looking to do 3 races all over again. It's a lot of driving. I don't want to do that. So I keep it on highly skilled. If they're in the next week, whenever I do it with Jonah again, I'm probably going to turn it to expert. I think expert is next and then pro. So I think I'm going to try expert, see how it goes. See if we're feeling it, if we're liking it, and if we're still doing well. We're not just running away at the front. We still should have some battles, but we shouldn't be... Oh, that was a very bad turn. I was trying to figure out what's in front of me. I don't know what car that is. It looks like an Audi, but I think that wide body kit's throwing me off. What are you in? What are you in? I'm cutting that turn pretty sharp. Oh, yeah, this thing, it's got some power. That is for sure. It's running away. It's running away. I'm going to reel you back in. Reel him in like a fish. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh. What are you? Lincoln Co. That's a Lincoln Co. Alright. I had no idea what that was. I don't know where that brand is from either. You'll have to let me know if you do know where Lincoln Co. is from in the comments. I know that I can look it up, but chances are I'm going to forget. I'll look it up. I can look it up even in Forza. I'll probably forget though. So, my best guess is it's Chinese. They added some new Chinese cars once electric cars started getting more widespread in the world. They added a bunch of like the Wulings and the, you know, all kinds of different stuff like that. So I feel like it's probably one of those. One of the like Chinese brands they added in. Not 100% sure though. So if you do know, go ahead and let me know in the comments where those cars are from, because I'm quite intrigued. That turn, I can take it at full speed, but it's scary. It's really scary. I'm kind of drifting off the road every time I do, which isn't a huge issue. I mean, I'm fine with sliding off the road a bit, but too much, it gets a little rough. I should also think about turning the braking line off, because not only do I just like not follow the braking line, I feel like it's kind of cheaty, and I'll get a little more XP and a little more money if I turn it off. Jonah doesn't have his on. Jonah's crazy. He drives in manual, I think, with clutch. He drives with no racing line. He doesn't have ABS or traction control. I don't even think he has traction control on. Like, I don't know how he does it, because I have a hard time controlling vehicles with ABS. So, I don't know how he drives with it off. Well, you know, if you watch our videos, actually, you'll see that to slow down, he'll either run into another car or the wall a lot of the time. And I don't think it's necessarily on purpose. I think that's just kind of how he does it. We got to do something fun here. Yeah, look at that thing. I don't know if that's necessarily what he's meaning to do. I just know that he does. Which is fine. You know, no judgment to him. He's getting the stuff done. It's just, you know, braking is a little difficult for him. I'll just say that. All right, and we are now in the final race for Toys Under the Tree. It's a longer one. Still a circuit race, but a little bit longer of a circuit race. Ooh. I think I own that. That Hyundai N-Vision? Hyundai Vision N? Something like that. That gray one. The silver one that I'm behind right now. I didn't know that that was part of this class. That is awesome. I wish I did know that. Alright, let's catch the draft of this Camaro. Let's see if we can rock it forward a little bit. Water, slow me down a little. Didn't really mean to go into the water. Dip my toes a little bit. Yeah, there's that slingshot. This thing is just quick. It's stock too. Just fast. Oh, my apologies, Mr. BMW. Here. Give you a little bit of a bump draft. Let's get you up to my speed. So we're being led by two Porsches. Two of the same Porsche. Not quite sure. It's a 911. I don't know what type 911. I would say GT3 RS. I think it is. Just judging by those the air vents on the fenders. But they don't have the GT3 RS racing stripes or anything. The wing and those fender vents, they lend me to believe that they're GT3 RSs though. I'll stick with that. They might be the new ones. Maybe the new ones don't have the racing stripe on it. Not quite sure. Not quite sure at all. But they might. I can look. I can look at the end. I think it'll tell me what they were in. So, we'll take a look. We'll see. There's at least two. I think they're the same car, so we can see if they're both the GT3 RS. And I think we were racing other ones of the same Porsche as well. Which is weird that there's so many of it, but I don't know. Out of all of the cars in this car type, in this car class, it shows like 3 or 4 of the same car to put the AI in. Which is interesting to me. See if we can get some good slides going. We're so far out in front that as long as I don't like fully spin out, I think we're alright to have a little bit of fun, you know? See if they can catch up at all. They might be able to, honestly. Ooh, that was rough. That was rough. That was bad. We shouldn't have done that, man. Why'd you guys let me do that? Why'd you let me do that? Alright. Well, we're in 4th. So, let's try to not be in 4th again. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, really close to that wall. Jeez. Alright. We got one more corner. Or, sorry, one more lap. I think we can do it in 1 lap. Yeah, we're fine. We catch this draft. See if we can shot past him again. We'll make it work. We'll get up ahead. Alright. Let's pass the red one. Wonk. And the silver one. We are catching. We'll get him in the turn. We'll go on the outside. There we go. Oh. Alright, alright. Neck and neck, because I did a bad there. And we're sliding. I put too much power down to the rear wheels. We just did a little bit of spinning. It's alright. We are fine. We're making it work. He's taking those corners pretty good. Corners. But I'm taking them better. Look at that. Back in first, baby. That's what I like to see. Now, we don't try to drift this turn again. Not on purpose. Maybe on accident, but... See, now that was much better. That was much more put together, much more civilized than last time. I'll try to drift some turns a little bit. Nothing like that one time back there. That was bad. Little drift tap, too. Let him catch up. Give him a false sense of hope. That's what we're doing here. False sense of hope. Oh, maybe not a false sense. Maybe not a false sense. Ooh, where did you come from? Where did he come from? He was in third. That guy was in third. They are GT3 RSs. 2016. That's pretty close to like my dream year. My dream year is the 2018. He was in third place. Where did he come from? It's all right. We still won. But dang. That is so unfortunate for us. Hey, as long as we won, there's no real problem with getting beat. We won. We got toys under the tree done. We got a Jaguar F-Type. You know, whatever. We got. Let's just take a look. How many F-Types do I have? Let's see. F-Type. Well, I've got 3 different ones. I have 3 different F-Types. Interesting. So did I not have that one yet? I have the F-Type Project 7. Oh, wait, no. These are the same. There was just a wide body kit on that one. It was confusing me. Alright. Well, that makes a little more sense. Oh, well. We got 3 more races. 2 more for sure. 3 if I have the time. Hopefully 3. We'll see.